Hello and welcome to this small feature overview and tutorial for my new app Mayorama. So first of all, in this video I'm going to cover what's new in version 1.1, and after that I will quickly show you what is important when you create a new city and just what to keep an eye on. So let's just quickly jump into the update log and have a look at what is new in version 1.1. So the 6 most important new features are the day-night cycle, 2 new maps, forest and mountains, and we have completely reworked the residential areas, not only graphically but also in the matter of how they work and how they are calculated. And we have made the map rotatable, which makes it easier to place buildings. And of course we have, as people from version 1.0 might already see, we have completely reworked the UI, and we have added this update log and a rate button. In case you want to rate the app, you can simply go to the App Store by clicking on the rate button. Okay, so now that we have had a look at all the new features and updates in version 1.1, let's just create a new game. And I will just select a new slot. You can of course override an old slot simply by selecting it. You can even delete an old slot if you don't need it anymore. But for now I will just select a new slot, confirm. And now we are in the map selection. And if you don't know which size to choose and which mode, you can simply click on the eye in the right corner here, and it will give you a small description of the sizes and of the modes. So let's just close it down for now, and I will stick with the medium planes in the default mode for now, and I will confirm it. And let's just name this map Introduction. And once I click confirm, it will load the map. That might take up to 30 seconds, so I will see you in half a minute. Alright, so now we're on the map, and you can already see Steven, the guy from the tutorial, welcoming us. And yeah, welcome to Introduction, Mayor. Yeah, and I will just skip the tutorial mostly and just tell you more or less what he's saying. So to start your city, you have to build a town hall, and now he's just going over all the different values that you can have, like strength and range, strength, capacity, range, upkeep, and of course the price to build. And let's just confirm all of that. And yeah, perfect. Build some roads now. Okay, and that's exactly what we will do next. We will build some roads, and now you can already see this white circle. This is the building area where we can build for this specific town hall, and we can of course later build more buildings in next to other town halls. And so let me just put down some road tiles over here, and some road tiles over here, and some road tiles over here, and over here. Like, you can build differently of course, but personally I just prefer like a very clean layout, so I will just go with these square layouts. And here we go. Now, yeah, very good. Before we can welcome our first residents, we should provide basic services like electricity, water, and waste management. Yep, that's correct. So, and now he's also telling us about the overview view, and where you can get information on all those services. And I will just skip it a bit, because right now there's not much to see. But you will see a bit more once we have built everything he asked us for. So a landfill for the waste management, a small water tower, well, let's just build it over here, for the water supply, and a substation to provide the electricity in a large area and the wind turbine to produce the electricity. Yep, exactly. And now we can open the info panel for each one of these. And yeah, he's just going over all of these. And now you can see the yellow circle is always the one that you selected, the building that you selected, and the range of it. And you can see the dark gray areas are not applicable, and the blue areas are completely fulfilled. And you can see down here is an overview on the area that is fulfilled, and on the service capacity and usage. Excuse me. So now let's just continue. Yep, the town has electricity, water, and so on. And now let's just continue with building a large residential area. And you have to turn it to the right side, of course. You see we have a road here and a road right here. So these two sides are available, and this side are not. So let's just put one here and 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 here, and lastly one here and one here. Perfect. Yeah, so now he's telling us that of course we also need some businesses and some industry area for a functioning economy. So let's just already put some down. Well, let's just put some down over here, and some businesses over here. Yeah, I think let's put some more down already. Yep, this way and this way. So now we can place additional ones, because I think we will need more than just two of each business and industry tile. So perfect. So yeah, the most important overview that we have is the economy overview. So to open the overview, you can just use this little chart button down here and open it. And yeah, so the top row shows you the residents and the tiles that are equal to one business and to one industry, and each of those have a specific value, like satisfaction for the residents. And here you can see how they are calculated, and he explains in depth how they are calculated. In general, it's just like all of these four that like electricity, water, waste management, and employment are limiting factors. Like the maximum is 41 in this case, so the satisfaction cannot go higher than 41. And the other five values in this case are cumulative values. So if you have all of them at 100%, then you get a total of 100%. So okay, and the third row then finally shows the income. And right now it is 0 because the satisfaction is 0, and the satisfaction is 0 because we simply do not have any public safety, nor do we have the healthcare and the disaster control. And so the next thing is employment. You will always need to keep an eye on your employment level, otherwise you will get a penalty on the satisfaction or on the sales value, for example. So on the right side we have the demand and supply, and we see, because we have the same amount of businesses and industries right now, we are in a perfect supply, so both are at 100%, so that is fine. Yeah, so just to show you, here we have like a different way where we have like additional to the employment also the supply and demand as a limiting factor. Yeah, now the next thing is up here we have like the finances, and well, the most important thing right here is, so here's all your income in green, and these are all the costs that you have. So let's just put it down a bit. Yeah, 30% should still be enough. And yeah, now that makes it a bit better. So yeah. And now, yeah, happy Mayorama. So now that we have finished the tutorial, we will now get notifications on like power outages and labor shortage, for example. So let's just have a look, and we see, okay, so most of the buildings are in range. That's good. Like you can see that the small wind turbine has like a very small area, and with the substation you have like a larger area that is provided with the service. But the main problem right here is not that the range isn't enough, but more like that we do not produce enough energy in total. So we need to increase our electricity production. So let's just build another small wind turbine. And now if we double tap on it, you can already see that we are now already at 100% again. So that is fine. Now with the small water tower, it is a bit different. Here we have like right now more of a problem with the coverage. So let's increase it by simply building another tower over here. Perfect. And you might have already noticed that water towers and wind turbines do not need a road connection, so you can place them anywhere you want without the need of a road connection. And now this is like the main quest, and it unlocks all the buildings. And it tells a small story, and if you want to know what you have to do, you can simply click on it and it will tell you have at least 60 residents, have at least 4 businesses, and have at least 4 factories. And now we have already fulfilled all those tasks. So we can simply hit it, and the same is for your rewards. So we unlock the rural police station and the rural fire station, and we get a small bonus of $50,000. And yep, get the reward. And now it says build a kindergarten. Okay, so I think we can quickly do that. Let's just put it right here and get this one. Oh, that's very good. Rural fire station, yeah, the one that we just unlocked. So here we go. And I think the next one is the the small park. So let's just build a small park. Now this is still like a bit like a tutorial, so it will guide you through the most important things, like a police station, for example. And now you can already see that the rural police station and the rural fire station have a very large coverage area, but they have not so much strength, like only 30, and you can see everything is covered only by 30%. And now you can also see the overview shows you the coverage by color. I think I can show you that even better when we place another small park, because with parks they have cumulative values. So if we place 2, we can increase the value of a building. So like that should do the trick. And yeah, now you can see it, that everything that is covered by both small parks has a higher rating in this case, because each of the small parks has a rating of 40. The buildings get a strength value of 80, and each one that is only covered by one park gets only a coverage of 40. Yeah, so now what was the task? Yeah, okay, we already did it. And now build a doctor's practice. Perfect. We can quickly do that by no, let's place it here, because like a doctor's practice isn't needed for businesses or industry areas. So you can also see that because it's in this dark gray tone, so you can see it is not required. And also you can right here see, of course, the capacity that is used, because the healthcare and the social services, as well as the police, the public safety, have capacity values, in difference to the fire station, for example, which does not have a capacity at all. So, and get the reward, and the next thing is have at least 600 residents, 40 businesses, 40 factories, and a small bus stop. And then we unlock like all the medium-sized services, which will be a big help to get us making money finally. At least I hope so. And so let's yeah, right, we have to unlock it first. So 600, so we are at 160 now, and now this is so you can see by double tapping on it, I have opened the large residential area again, and we can increase the level of the residential area simply by upgrading it. But to upgrade it, we need to increase the total population in this area. So let's just build some more residential areas to increase it. And let's just hope that we can get enough. Well, just put one down. No, wait. We need a street right there for symmetry reasons. So. And again, you don't have to build symmetrical or something like that, but I just like it that way. So everything nicely ordered. And yeah. Oh, and now you can already see that the little symbol popped up over here, and that's the symbol for a service that is overcrowded. And you can see the capacity is exceeded. So it is overcrowded, and this reduces the strength value drastically. So it only has like 20% of its strength left. So you can see it dramatically decreased the value of the healthcare in this area. Now you can also see we got another warning of imminent power outages, which is correct. So let's just build another wind turbine. Way. And let's just build multiple ones so that we don't have to care about this all the time. And same goes for water. Water needs more coverage area. Yeah, so you see in the start is you need to place quite a lot of these water towers, for example, but later it will get way easier when you have like larger range water towers. And so let's just move on by building more large residential areas. So do we already have enough one? No, 100. So right now I do not really care about this doctor's practice being overcrowded, because it wouldn't really matter if we would supply enough healthcare, because I think this is not really the main problem right now. Like, yeah, right now we have like a problem with transportation as well, and all the other values are not really that high. They will get higher once we are reaching the medium level. You can see that right here. So this already has a strength value of 80, while the rural police station only has one of 40. So this is the big deal. But I think we might build a bus stop, because we need to build one anyway to fulfill the quest. And these do actually help, because they have a strength value of 80 already. So, oh yeah, but well, it's overcrowded, so it does not really have a strength value of 80. So let's just build another one. Yeah, let's just build it right next to it. So this should do the trick, yeah. Okay, mass unemployment. Oh yeah, that is probably a problem, because we have not really built any more businesses. So let's just build these two, and then build these two. Now, in general, it's a better idea to like a bit of divide your city in an area specifically for industry, and specifically for businesses, and for residential areas, because they have different needs. Like the residential areas, for example, need healthcare, which the others do not. So it is advised for a perfect coverage, like a perfect usage also, to build like an area where you only have industry and where you only have residential areas and so on. But to make it quicker, I will just place these down here, and I do not really care about efficiency right now. Oh yeah, garbage piled up, so let's just increase it. And you can see we decreased the funding in the finances panel, but you can always decrease and increase the funding in the info panel. And there's also another thing. You see the one with the $2 signs is like the global funding, and the one below it is like local funding. So if you want, you can decrease local funding but still have a high global funding. This might be helpful if you like have a specific area where you just don't need that much of some kind of service, and but you do not want to turn it down in the whole city. So let's just increase it. Yeah, I think that should do the trick. And you might notice that it didn't apply anything, so sometimes you might need to recalculate it by clicking on the button up here. Yeah, and now it has recalculated. And okay, so 40. How much do we have? We have 32. Oh, that's good. And the other was 600, I think. So it only needs, if I'm correct, it only needs one more factory and one more. Well, let's just build two for simplicity reasons. Yep. So, and yeah, we still need more population over here. So I will just build it right here. And hope that it is enough. One and whoop, and two. Now that should be enough, I think. Yeah, and now you can see it is now available to upgrade, and boom. So you see the default building has has enough space for 20 residents, while the upgraded residential area already has enough space for 32 residents. So now we can upgrade all those buildings. Yeah, and you see now more and more buildings will get overcrowded. But right now I simply do not care because, oh yeah, we are already over the 600 right now. And because right now I can get the reward, and yeah, this is the next step. We can unlock the high school and so on and so on. But for now I will just build the medium-sized police station, as it will already help enormously to boost our income. Yep, you can see it increased by roughly 200 already. And then we do the same thing with the fire station. I think we can actually we can bulldoze the old fire station, because fire stations do not use capacity, so it doesn't make any sense to have multiple fire stations in an area. Yeah, perfect. So, oh, and I think you might have noticed it took some time to recalculate, so that might happen from time to time, because the game is optimized for mobile, so it will not calculate the values each frame, but only every few seconds. And boom. Now, what did yeah, I think I know what I wanted to do. A small hospital. And let's just put it down here. Yeah, and you see, the doctor's practice is now not overcrowded anymore, because the small hospital takes some of the patients away from it. So it helps if you have like an overcrowded service to just build another service right next to it, or in another area that is overlapping it a bit. So this way you can make sure to cover a maximum area while still maintaining everything at a not overcrowded level. Yeah, now the police station is still overcrowded, so let's just delete it. We don't need it anymore. We would only have needed it for those up here, but I don't think that's so important. So let's do the same with the metro, because metro is very strong as well. Yeah, and you can already see metro has a very large range, so technically we don't even need the bus stops anymore. Because, oh, well, we are already approaching the limit, because it is like for the whole town only one metro is not so good. But yeah, and you can already see now we have the kindergarten overcrowded, and so on and so on. So, but you can see we are already almost at the break even, and let's just take a look at where to get some more money. I think we might, yeah, this is a problem. The rating for public safety is very low for the services over here, and yeah, this is also something special. Like the education is mainly relevant for the industry. It is not so much relevant for, or actually it's not at all relevant for the satisfaction, but for the industry. And this is, I think, the last important point I want to make. To build higher level buildings for the business and for the industrial areas, you will need, and it will show that to you, you will need a higher level of education. Okay, so now that we have done that, let's just build a school right here, and boom. Yep. Perfect. Reward. And yeah, I think I will finish it with these words, because, well, let me just try to get us to the break-even point before I finish this video. And no, not the bus stop, that was wrong, the street. And let's just plop it down here, and yep, that should hopefully be enough. No, it isn't. Well, maybe I can just put this down a bit. I don't think we need so much electricity and so much. Oh, actually we need it. Oh, so you see, that was not so good, because now probably we have a limiting factor. Yeah, you can already see that we have a limiting factor right here of 32 for the waste management, which is required for all the other for all the other values. And so that was not a good idea at all. Let's put it back up. Okay, so, but I think to sum it up, this is like the core game of Mayorama. And yeah, to sum it up, I wanted to show you another big town with already like skyscrapers and things like that. So I will see you in a few seconds on another map where I already prepared everything, and just to quickly show you also like with how it works, how the game handles like multiple municipalities and things like that. Alright, so now we are on a bigger map, and which I already prepared. Actually, it's an experimental map, so it would support up to 49 municipalities, but it already took me like 2 to 3 hours to create like 3 municipalities that are like max level. And and you can already see it's getting night again. So let's just quickly scroll out. Whoop. So I'm right now working on a PC, so that is why this goes a bit slower than on your mobile phone. So like the zooming goes slower than on your mobile phone. So this is like a municipality you can see right here. And actually this is the forest map. You can see we have like the forest area over here, a small forest that is home to many different animals and plants, and you can actually bulldoze forest areas, and this will cost you a bit, but you can see we have enough money because this is like not the only municipality, but we have a few more over here. And you can see, yeah, and we have one more over here. And yeah, so this is like how the game could look like. I would say each municipality takes like 30 minutes to an hour to build like this. And yeah, so the last cool thing I wanted to show you is what these other buttons are for. This is of course to rotate the map. This might be useful sometimes if you want to place something behind a very tall building like these bank towers. So this is for that, and this is like the center button, like it will, whoop, now we have already rotated the map, yeah, this is like the center button. It will bring you back to your original, like the first town hall that you ever built. This is especially helpful on very large maps. When you get lost, you can simply click here and boom, you are back. And this is one of my favorite tools, because when we click it, you can actually drive in your city, and not only that, you can also walk and use the jetpack. So you can see, oh yeah, and we see over there we have the other town, the other municipality, and the forest and everything. And I think, yeah, now we already have the rising sun over there. And yeah, so I really like this feature, and at least the driving is also important for some quests. So you will find from time to time that there's a quest that says drive to the small park or drive to the police station or something like that. And yeah, this is the jetpack, so it allows you to like get another overview. And yeah, so I really like, and you can see how large the map is. Like everything that is green you can build additional municipalities on. And yeah, it is the game is very modular, so it will run even with like 7 or 8 or 10 municipalities still smoothly on your device. If it runs 2 municipalities smoothly, then it will also run 8 municipalities smoothly. And yeah, so if you like the game, I would be very happy if you would check it out. And it is free, and you can play it offline all the time. And if you like the game and if you want to support me, you can of course buy the upgraded version, which will give you access, for example, to this forest map and to the mountains map, and it will also allow you to use additional save slots. Like in the default version, you only have 1 save slot and at a time. You can of course like use a experimental sized map, so even that 1 save slot will give you quite some time to build. But yeah. Well, so thank you for watching this video. I hope you like it, and I hope you like the game. And please feel free to comment and leave some feedback on the game or on the video. And yeah, that's it.